Good morning, students. Today I am starting with the first lecture for class 11th Political Science from the book Indian Constitution at Work. We basically have two books, Indian Constitution at Work and Political Theory. Initially I am starting with Indian Constitution at Work, and today we will be dealing with its first chapter, that is Constitution, Why and How. So in this chapter, the chapter revolves around how did constitution came into effect and why did we adopted constitution. Some students might have a basic question. Since we gained independence, we wanted to free ourselves from Britishers, and since after just immediate after independence, we had actually bind ourselves together within constitution, or constitution has actually binded us together. So why did we wanted to bind ourselves together despite the fact that we just gained independence? Okay, so for that you might in order to get that answer, you have to go through the entire chapter. As of now, let us start with what is constitution. Okay, a constitution is a body of fundamental principles according to which a state is constituted or governed. Basically, how is state governed? How does it function? Okay, so a constitution comprises of some basic principles or fundamental principles according to which a state is governed. Let's suppose now India is a country and we have constitution for India. So you might ask, ma'am, what are the fundamental principles according to which India is being governed? So we might say India is having a parliamentary system. India comprised of justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, sovereignty. So all those things are principles. Okay, basically what is state taking in order to govern itself? Is it consisting of a democracy? Is it consisting of a king rule? So all those things comprise of fundamental principles. Also, in most countries, constitution is a compact document that comprises a number of articles about the state, specified how the state is constituted, and name its and norms it should follow. Okay, also in most of the countries, what is constitution? Again, it is a compact document, that is a one single document which is having all the details, and these details are in the form of articles about the state, specifying how the state is constituted. That means how will state govern itself and what norms it should follow. Norms are basically same thing, the principles or the values on which state will govern its citizens. Okay, so now in order to understand that why India adopted or formed itself within a constitution, we need to understand the various functions of constitution. Now remember, if there is a question regarding what are the needs to have constitution or what are the functions of contributions, here it is one and the same thing. In both the questions you need to write the same answer. So now let us begin with the first function. The first function of constitution is to provide a set of basic laws or rules to coordinate among the people of a given society. Okay, now let us have a hypothetical situation. Hypothetical situation basically refers to an imaginary situation. Okay, that there is a group of people, a big group of people, and within that group we have Hindus, Muslims, Christian, Parsis, basically people belonging to different religion. Now within that religion, some are rich, some are poor, and everybody more or less everyone has different professions. Like some might be a laborer, some might be a farmer, some might be a doctor, engineer, astrologer, teacher, lecturer, anyone. Okay, now within all those different professions there is gender also. Okay, we have men and women as well. Then within that you have different kinds of ability, you have different ways of thinking. Now if such a group is there and you have to live within such a group, it is quite normal that within that group there will be different kinds of disputes. Yes, it is very common. people will not agree on certain things because people are different, they have different kind of thinking. Yes, let's suppose they have to come on a decision, they have to take different kinds of decision, like how much property should they possess, okay, or should they send their students to school or not, or what role should the government have in basically in order to maintain education, or should they spend on security, or should they spend on making public parks. So everybody will have a different kinds of opinion, okay, and everybody will think my opinion is best. So if you stay in a group, you have to collaborate with each other and make sure that you live in peace. So how will you live in peace? Because people have different opinion. So you might say that ma'am, we can mold ourselves with the help of some basic rules, okay. So we will all follow some basic rules and we will adjust ourselves and the disputes can be resolved. So that means any group in order to survive needs some basic rules, okay, that too which are publicly known to everyone, okay, that is why they are basic rules. Now why should you follow these basic rules, okay? So the other question might arise that they should be enforced. Now what does this enforcement means? Here enforcement refers to legally enforce. See, when anything is legally enforced, it means by if somebody is violating that basic rule, suppose you have a set of basic rule in your class, okay, now you will say ma'am, why should I follow this rules? He might not follow that rule, she might not follow that rule. But when these laws are or rules are legally enforced, what does legally enforced means? If anybody is violating, let's suppose there was a rule that everybody had to run their personal vehicle on a certain speed. Now if that individual or that citizen of a country or a group member is not following the speed limit while traveling on road, what can happen? A challan can happen. So when things are legally enforced and if anyone tries to break that, that is violate them, they will have a punishment. So this legal enforcement will make everyone to follow these rules, okay. So I hope you are aware, you are clear with the first function. What does the first function says? If there is a constitution, okay, so constitution will provide a set of basic laws or rules to coordinate among the people of a given society. Constitution is there, constitution is bringing some basic rules, everybody is following that rules because everybody has to live together. So थोड़ा सा cooperation और coordination तो करना पड़ेगा because we as an individual cannot do everything, we are dependent upon each other. Let's suppose I am a farmer, so I might also need clothes, okay, so I need to be in good terms with the retailer. Same way, if there is a retailer wants to teach their children, so he needs support from teacher as well. If the family member of a retailer gets ill, they need support from doctor as well. So everybody is dependent upon each other in order to survive. So in order to survive and to have and to coordinate among people in a given society, we need basic rules that can be constituted in the or formed or listed in the constitution, okay. And what will this constitution do? Give a legal binding so that everybody follows those basic rules.